All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Zero Dark Nerdy. This is your host, Brian, a.k.a. El Nino, and today I'm joined with...
Jordan Brown, a.k.a. at me on PS4, Doodoo Brown 3879, a.k.a. get this big fat thing in you.
And we have a new guest in the building today, one of my good friends and co-worker over at Tech Systems. Who do we got?
We got Dennis Radcliffe, a.k.a. D-Rad.
D-Rad! And what is your gamer handle for all those fans out there?
I just switched over to PC within the past 8 months.
Do you know what that means? It means he's actually good.
He does brag about it.
That means he's good.
Figuring out that keyboard probably might have been the hardest thing I've ever done in my entire life. But I think my Activision account is DXRadX13, hashtag 1743, I think is what it is.
Damn.
Only if she's 5'3". So today we're going to be talking about all things Call of Duty. Modern Warfare just came out on all platforms, and this is, I believe, the first Call of Duty game that is multi-platform, correct?
To my knowledge.
Yeah.
To my knowledge. So, we haven't done too many video game episodes, and it's not for lack of trying.
Goddamn shame.
I know. We're gonna fix that in 2020. Have some more gamer episodes on there. So, we're gonna talk about first initial how we got into the Call of Duty franchise in general, and then thoughts on this one as far as campaign and multiplayer, and then ranking whether favorite characters, favorite Call of Duty games, all that fun stuff. So. You want to kick this off here, Jordan?
Yeah, sure. I'll kick it off. I'll hand it off for however you started every single time.
Soft tail. I switched it up on the last fucking episode on purpose, too, asshole.
You're right. He's right. I am an asshole. But I didn't get... So, my brother had been playing Call of Duty, I think, since Call of Duty 2?
So,
or maybe
old school.
Yeah, the older ones. Yeah. I never really cared for first-person war games because I was all into Final Fantasy and shit that... Anyway.
And I digress.
Rabbit hole. Yes. But then I got my hands on Black Ops.
Okay.
And that was the first one I got in 2010. And hey, what do you know? Turns out I was fucking good at it. And I played with my friends. I would, maybe it wasn't even playing with my friends back then. I don't remember what got me into it, but like I said, I was good at it. And I would always show up to my brother oh, look at that. We just went 32-5. What do you, that's kill death ratio online if you guys don't know what I'm talking about. 32 kills with 5 deaths is pretty, for me, it's good. It's decent.
That's pretty fucking awesome.
It's pretty good. So when, the story mode was fun for me. I'm used to not first person, but one-player games anyways. Mm-hmm. So those are always neat when you just, you're set against a bunch of stupid AI and you go through the story. And I don't know a lot of, this is the hardest thing for me was getting past, the military jargon and, them they're just firing it off at you. And I'm just okay. 0281 Echo.
Where's he telling time?
RPG!
Yeah, I got that. Where's it at?
Yeah.
That's your 12. Okay, well, so, am I 12? Or, if I'm, looking that way.
That's in front of me, right?
Yeah, and that was my biggest setback. That's why I played them, but I really just played them straight through with, my brain off so that I didn't get confused, which I easily am.
That's when they introduced zombies too, isn't it?
Black Ops?
I think
I believe so, yeah.
And I was never good at that either. I always hated it because it always took so long to get anywhere.
Yes. And
then once you finally got somewhere, it's
mayhem.
Absolute mayhem. There's a sharp cutoff, and level 10 and on, you're just you're fucked.
You're just surrounded.
Unless you know exactly what to do. You're probably gonna die.
Need some sort of format, plan, strategy going on.
Run and gun, or run and then throw it, lob a nade, get one of them down, crawling, and then just run around and do whatever you need to do. But I didn't understand where the electricity was, any of that. I've never played zombies ever. I played a couple rounds, but I was just this isn't for me. I like killing people, not dead people.
That mystery box, man.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Always get the pistol.
Always
get the pistol.
I don't think I've ever once gotten one of those legendary weapons, like the ray gun.
The ray gun, that thing, as soon as you got that, it was game over from there.
Never got one.
Just
Never got one of those. But yeah, so I played Black Ops 1, which I thought was awesome. And then Modern Warfare 3 came out,
Okay.
which was it was fun, but I wasn't as good at it as Black Ops was. And then Black Ops 2, and then the one I was the best at was Advanced Warfare, the one with the
Really?
yeah, dude, that was the one I was the best at because it was like that's the one where they introduced the like thruster boosts and like
Was that the running on walls too?
Yeah.
was that the running?
I
on
think
walls
so
one?
because you were also playing Titanfall at the same time too when that came out, and I think that's why you love that one the most.
Well, I just remember. Fuck, man, I can't. I think no, I can't remember. But Black Ops 3 had the wall running, and I wasn't good at that one. But Infinite Warfare or Advanced Warfare was the one with the exosuits.
Right.
And you could punch people and they'd
Yes.
like, whoosh, go
Yes.
flying back. And the only reason I was good at this game, not the only reason, but one of the reasons, is because this is the game that I mastered quickscoping. And people hated me for it. Dude. Literally run around with the fucking sniper rifle, one hit kill. If I see you, you gone. Like, gone.
You were part of the reason for so many broken controllers.
Exactly. I think I had 4 or 5 broken controllers to this game. No lie.
I was cracking up this morning actually. So last night I went on like a 4 a.m. bender just playing, and I had like 2 mouses on my desk. One was an old one, and I just got so mad. I was a little drunk and ripped the cord straight out in front of the mouse, and I just like sat there for a second. I was like, this is what breaking controllers is on PC. You just rip cables, punch keyboards now. It's just.
There's just more cleanup with a keyboard.
Keys flying.
Keys everywhere.
Yeah, keys land, say fuck you.
What was that? Wanted?
What?
Where
when he smacks
him on the fucking face with the keyboard?
Yes, it was. But yeah, this new one, man, Modern Warfare, I am having very, very much fun with it. It's hard going because, I've had such a break from Call of Duty because Call of Duty Black Ops 4 was garbage.
I agree.
It was so bad with the bugginess, the battle royale mode.
Yeah, what were your thoughts on that?
I watched this guy. I can't remember. Picnic Gaming. Anyway, on Facebook, and he plays it all the time, and it looks awesome when he plays it because he's really fucking good at it. But whenever I played it, man, I couldn't get anything going for me ever. I couldn't find any guns. I couldn't find anything. People always knew where I was somehow. And then like 2 hits, I'm dead. Like, done.
And in a sense, you got to agree, like with Call of Duty, how they decided to make a battle royale mode.
Absolutely,
because that's like, look at Fortnite. They dished out what was it, like $15 million at the World Cup or something like that. And it's like you'd be smart to make it, but at the same time, it's like. They're trying to reinvent something that I think is not really their wheelhouse.
Right. Nope. Right. And that's exactly. I think this game, Modern Warfare, is the byproduct of them fucking up so bad, and them just being like, wait.
Yeah, we got to go back to the drawing board,
guys. What are we good at?
Take a step back,
and they fucking delivered. I love this game.
I think it's great.
I love this game. And the one thing I didn't like about old Call of Duty games was that when you the tactical suppressor is a great thing to have on your gun, but when you make it to the point where like you shoot and on a mini map you can see exactly where you are, that's kind of hard to like not have a fucking suppressor on.
Yep.
Right.
You know what I mean? So in this game, instead of having you ping exactly where you are on the mini map, you have a directional compass up at the top, and you just kind of are a tick mark on which direction you're in. Not exactly where you are, and I think that did a lot for me to bring me back in. And I'm just like, because even still, I even start as soon as I get attack suppress, like I get that weapon unlock. I'm like, I have to put it on there.
You got to put it on.
I have to put it
Sounds
on.
cooler.
Yeah, it really does. Oh, and the sound in this game, dude. If you're playing with headphones, you gotta realize this game is loud.
Yeah,
very loud.
Fuck. Like if you're playing with friends, you gotta turn that shit all the way down.
Yep.
You gotta turn down so you can hear your friends.
Hey,
man.
excuse me, can you shut up for a second?
Please excuse me. I can't hear footsteps. But no, I like that this game, and you're right with the whole Apex Legends and Fortnite, all those battle royale games. This is such a good step back.
I agree. That's what I was gonna say. So I got into Call of Duty. So I had the original Xbox, the big black box, and then upgraded to the 360 because I think that came out two years later when I got my Xbox or whatever.
Big blacked box.
And I got Pause.
Black.com.
And then I got Call of Duty 3, and like it was just like a war game that my parents got for me because my brother's 4 years older than me. So it was one of those things where I was gonna end up playing the violent games anyway.
Right.
So it was like, all right, let's just get it for the guy. Like, you know what I mean?
Let's get this over with.
Yeah. And then Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare came out, and that was what really like drew me in, and that was like definitely the game. And I think this current game has a lot of comparisons. I know it's it's still called Modern Warfare, so people say it's like probably a reboot or whatever the case may be, but it can go both ways.
Right.
I think that the reason they called it that was just to be like, we're back, guys.
Yeah.
Like we're Activision again.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's what there's like a few things I like about it is like they're back
Infinity Ward, sorry.
Infinity Ward, yeah. They're back to the whole when you get kills, that's your kill streak as opposed to
score streaks.
I capped a B, now all of a sudden I got 400 points, and now I got a freaking AC 130 coming at you. I'm like, what has this guy done? I'm like,
Which also, but there is a perk to make you have score streaks though.
True.
Which is cool if you're playing domination or something like that.
Yeah.
Right.
But kill streaks are where get good. And then you'll get the streaks. You know what I mean? Like it's not like, oh, you can camp the whole time and probably get like I said, AC 130.
Yep, that was the most frustrating thing, especially like I feel like too in this one you have a chance to get rid of people's kill streaks. I know in previous Call of Duties, you just like if someone had it, you were just like, that's it.
Well, we're just gonna hide in this building for the rest of the map.
Wait for the nuke. Here it comes.
Yep.
Yeah. And I believe that your kill streaks are based off your gun kills.
Kills only, but there's a perk that makes your there's also a perk that makes your score streak kills add to your kill streak.
Okay,
but that's also a perk. I mean I think it's on the red comm where like you have to get rid of Ghost.
I can't give up Ghost.
Can't give up Ghost. Can't do it.
Can't do it.
Ghost is the perk where you are hidden from the UAVs.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Ghost, Cold-Blooded, and Tracker.
Dude,
That's what
straight
I'm rolling
up,
right
man.
now.
Straight up. I still
knew
have
you
to
guys
have.
were gonna hit it
I gotta
on
have
this.
I gotta have the perk where it's swap weapons faster.
Okay.
Because I'm all about terrible aim, and then my
baby.
pistol aim is like on done. Like, but if I'm like
Paint the line. Yeah.
AR game shoddy.
That's what I'm rolling with right now.
I noticed that the other night when I was playing at your place. My AR game is not where it needs to be.
So, and another cool thing about this game is the fact that when you're peeking around corners, you can mount your weapon like on stuff, like on your cover.
You did not teach me that when I was playing.
I didn't. I wanted to see you be bad, but
you did.
You'll figure it out.
I wanted to be massively better than you. So you can mount your gun on your cover, which makes your accuracy essentially 0 or 100, whichever way you want.
You don't
to
have that like subtle breathing.
Yeah.
Like,
Right. Okay.
And your recoil is down so much. It's almost like cheating. But I mean, they know where you are. There you are.
Yeah, I think you kick a leg.
You kick a leg. Like you're visible. It's not just like. You can see the tip of a gun,
right,
and it's like, oh, this is the easiest thing ever. It's like you're leaned out there, and they can see you. And sometimes I've been killed by people who can see me, and I can't see them. I'm like,
I feel like that was a feature in Army of Two. You remember Army of Two?
Fuck yeah, one of the most underrated games of all time.
Real underrated game.
They came out with the second one too.
Yeah, they did.
And it was bad. But
the first one is a classic. I feel like they had that feature in Army of Two though.
Army of Two, same as like Gears of War and shit like that.
Right.
Like you can peek cover, but this is just like actually, it's like blind firing. No. Oh man, Army of Two. That shit was dope.
I'm not gonna lie.
So good.
The only reason I bought that game because I was like, dude, that guy looks like a badass.
He had like the Punisher.
You can fucking choose.
Mask.
You can choose your own mask and shit like that.
Yeah.
You can choose to be an app. So this is what's great. I know we're getting off topic.
No, we're good.
When
don't we get off subject?
I had an older. I had like he died. No, I have an older brother, and Skylar, and we would always play that game together, and he would play the guy, the big dude who had the dual weapons, that run in and get all the aggro. Yeah. He'd get all the aggro, and I'd be back with a silenced sniper and just like taking people. So I guess that's where my sniping came
again
from.
with the silencer though, too.
Silencer. Tax suppress is where
Have you
it's
heard
at.
of silencer in real life?
It's loud as fuck.
Yeah. It's like, dude, okay, every
loud.
James Bond movie I've ever seen, I'm like, this is all a lie because it is a lot louder than what it actually is.
Yeah.
It's loud as fuck. And there's one mission on which, by the way, I personally think that Modern Warfare, the new Modern Warfare 2019, its story mode or the campaign is the best for me that I've played because I didn't play Modern Warfare 2. I didn't go back and play that one. That's the creme de la creme of the campaign.
And that's where have you finished it yet?
They dropped the nuke, right?
Have you finished the campaign?
Yes.
So sorry for everyone. Spoilers here.
No, we are
the fuck out
spoil
of everything.
heavy podcast.
So did you see when McTavish and that one lady are having tea in that restaurant? And they're talking about Task Force 141.
Yeah.
That's Modern Warfare 2.
So this is a prequel.
Yeah.
To Modern Warfare 2. So,
and they added like Ghost in there. That guy that didn't have a picture on the envelope, that's Ghost.
Okay.
And I think they added one more character because I was reading about it because I was like, Task Force 141. I was like, that sounds so familiar. And I looked it up and I was like, I don't know if that's like hinting at a second Call of Duty. Is that like going to be helping out with like DLCs? Are they going back and re-releasing all the Modern Warfares?
Right.
Like, what's the what's the big plan here?
Right.
But it was like I was sitting there, I was like getting goosebumps. So I was like, "Oh shit! Oh shit!" I was like, "141's back in action, baby."
See, that's the thing. Like I was, like I said, I'd never played it, and as soon as he said 141, like in my head, I'm just like, I'm supposed to know what that is.
Cool, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Hey, we're just listing numbers now. Cool, dude.
ABC.
Rad. So, I looked it up, and yeah, it was the callback. But then I was like, well. Because 2019 Modern Warfare, they say dates, and it's like this is in 2019, and I was like, well, I guess I never really knew the time period that the other one was in.
Yeah.
Because if they're saying 2019 now, then that means the other one, Modern Warfare 2, had to have been at least later than that, right? So like 2020 or something.
True. I never even thought about that because I know it's the same villain, I guess you could say, per se. I can never remember his name. It's like Vladimir or
the guy whose
like
army ended up shooting off.
Yep. And it's I don't know. It's interesting to see the direction they went with it.
Yeah.
But not mad at it.
I'm not mad at it at all.
Not mad at it.
It's going to be good. It's going to be good storytelling. They always have.
McTavish has always been my favorite. Like I loved it when they brought in Jon Snow for what was it, Infinite Warfare?
Infinite Warfare.
You know, that one wasn't my favorite campaign by any means at all whatsoever.
I couldn't tell you what happened in that campaign.
It was just cool seeing him in there.
Because you had to fly. You had to actually fly a spaceship. To other campaigns.
No, that was like the
campaign
beginning
missions.
of the campaign too, where you had to fly the ship.
No, you had to like fly a spaceship to other campaign missions.
Oh, right. And then it's funny too because I remember at the
that.
same time there was Star Wars. Yeah. Star Wars came out with a game. And I remember people bitching, and they were like, there's more fucking, like, space fights in Call of Duty than there is in Star Wars.
Yes. That, again, they were just like, they were going down a great road, and all of a sudden they were like, hey, you guys want to take a left turn? Like, everyone's like, yeah, let's
Star Wars to your left.
Yeah, let's take a left turn. That sounds great. And then...
Now, hold on. Space. And someone's like, oh.
Yeah.
Some marketing company got paid millions on that.
I heard we're trying to live on Mars. Yeah, that's a great idea.
How I got into the franchise, I got to give a big shout out to my buddy Mark over at Grand Cinemas. So it was a UFC night. And I mean, this was, middle 2000s, whenever it was. I can't remember who the fuck was fighting. Either way, he puts on the video game, and it was the original Modern Warfare, and just doing the online mode. And it was the one map to where it was just containers. It was the shortest map in there, shipment. But it was a shit show. Because, I mean, as soon as you find one decent spot, it's just fucking planes, bombs, everything going off. And
as soon as someone gets that helicopter,
yep.
You're literally
that's all it was. And that's all it was. But I don't know what it was about that map, but I was hooked after that. I literally went the next day to Best Buy. I bought a 360 because I did not own an Xbox prior to this. Wow. I was a diehard PlayStation fan. Mm-hmm. I don't even know if PlayStation 3 was out then. I think it was still PlayStation 2 actually.
For 360?
Well, for Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 4.
No, for the first, for Modern Warfare.
I don't think
that would have been 3.
Oh no,
that
you're right. It was PlayStation 3. So I didn't upgrade to PlayStation 3. And this was my first time with an Xbox, so of course it took me like a month to get used to the gigantic
big-ass fucking
remote control.
Jesus.
And I tell you what, I played the ever-living shit out of this game. My girlfriend at the time was not a happy camper for about 3 months.
Oh, she camps?
Yeah.
She might as well have been.
Kick that bitch out.
Yeah, my fiance is not pumped about this Modern Warfare. I know she's going to listen to this and start laughing, but
I'm sure a lot of ladies, and I mean maybe some guys out there too, have girls that are gamers, and maybe they're not gamers or they're not happy right now.
Oh, I'd like to see that relationship. I'd like to see the gamer girl dating a regular dude.
Right.
That's never once
that needs
crossed
to be a
my
reality
mind.
show.
that would be awesome.
Right?
Nobody steal that shit. We're gonna TM that.
Yeah.
Hey, babe, you want to watch Stranger Things? Not right now. Not right now.
Not right now.
Not right now.
No thanks.
But that was my first go round with the Call of Duty universe, and I've been in love ever since. I mean, I did kind of start falling off like right around the time I think Black Ops 3 came out. I was like, all right.
It went downhill.
We're just deviating.
It went downhill.
And then, of course, when you're playing online, it does get a little annoying. And back then, it was like the Wild Wild West. Like, they weren't really regulating shit. So you just have motherfuckers that's like, everything's like N-bombs, F-bombs, everything bombs, So it's just, ugh.
I'm going to have to say, I don't know what your experience has been, but with this recent game, I think it's getting back to like
definitely get back.
The old Wild West of lobby.
Well, we were just sitting there. You were over at my place on Friday night at like 4 a.m. when we were
Coffee.
Coffee. And we were sitting there.
Coffee in the Final Fantasy case.
It's that Folgers, boy. But we were sitting there, and I didn't have the headphones plugged in, and we were just sitting in the lobby. And someone was just like, "I hate N-bombs."
Oh yes,
and we were talking.
Yeah, and I remember saying, I was like, "Nothing's changed."
We both just got quiet and was like,
"Yeah, This dude was literally he was like singing a song about it, like I hate N-bombs. I'm like,
"Do you hate
what in the fuck is going on right now?"
It's definitely gotten back to like the aggressive. Like if you say one thing, they're just like, "F you, you know." It's just like whoa.
At least call me a noob.
Yeah.
Like just leave it at that.
Yeah, dude.
Ugh.
Aggressive.
They don't care.
No.
They're trying. No. They're tryhards.
Sweats.
Yeah, they're sweaty. They're very sweaty about it. Very sweaty at this game.
The Fortnite lingo. That's what I learned that there.
I'm still getting there. I was called a bot the other day, and I was like,
I still can't figure out if that's a good thing.
It's not. It's not a good thing. It's a bad thing.
Okay.
Being called a bot is like, oh man, you're a bot. Go sell your game. And it's like, damn.
But in my head, like this is probably me just trying to cope with it, honestly, to like make myself feel better. But I'm like, all right, if like I do it so good that it's almost like automatic, like I'm a robot.
That's what I thought.
I can see where you get that.
Like, I was called a bot in a group chat about Fortnite. They're like, man, you bot. And I was like, man, hell yeah.
And you're the only one saying hell yeah.
And they were like, no, not at all.
Gosh.
So what does bot mean then?
It's just you're just bad. You're pretty much the AI that's terrible.
Oh, come on.
You're the AI walking around. That's what.
But why are they going to call you that when you're getting some good like kills out there though? I don't understand that.
Because sometimes you don't, and that's when you're called a bot.
Oh.
People have a very small window of how they view you.
Yeah, apparently.
Like if we were playing,
and it starts with your name.
It does.
As soon as they read your
Doo-doo
name,
Brown.
You can't really go wrong with Doo-doo Brown. Like they're just like, oh shit, there's this dude Doo-doo Brown. And Modern Warfare is actually kind of bugged where you just kind of jump into people's like private chats, like private lobbies.
Oh, okay.
Like I jumped in. It actually was my very first time, my very first game online. Just threw me in some random dude's party. I could hear him. He could hear me. He could hear his friend, but I couldn't hear his friend, and his friend couldn't hear me.
That's what it happened. It happened to us last night. Still, like you would think. So I was playing. We had a mixed lobby, few PC players, PlayStation, Xbox.
Right.
I could hear everyone except for my PC buddy. I'm like, this makes no sense.
That doesn't make sense.
Like you would think the same platform would be like we're on the same page. So we had to hop into Discord so I could hear him while he was communicating with everyone else, and it was just like
Discord's tough when you start getting with like.
It's I hopped into last night. Of course, I get like a few natty seltzers in me, and and I hop in the Modern Warfare Discord. And I'm like looking for group, gunfight or hardcore dom, and people are like, "Why do you play hardcore, you loser?" And it's just like, okay,
it's like, ouch.
I'm just
you're a loser for playing hardcore. Are you fucking serious?
Well, not only that, it's like your commentary is not needed, buddy. I'm just trying to ask a question to find someone to play with.
Right.
Like, thank you for your input, but do you want to play hardcore dom?
It's like, do you feel better after saying that? Now?
Right.
Like, do you feel better about
4 o'clock in the morning. Like what? Like what is making you feel better right now?
Like I understand if you were playing easy and being called out, but look at this loser playing hardcore over here.
Just trying to make some friends,
Yeah, dude. Jeez. I'll just write that one off if you still want to get down and play. Like I'll forget that ever happened.
We can overlook it. We can move past this together.
But if you say it again,
together,
you want to keep that motherfucking thing on.
So as far as rankings, where does this current Modern Warfare rank in your Call of Duty factory? Whether if you're going to include the other ones or not, however you guys want to do it. Like, where is this at? And you can diversify as far as between campaign mode and online.
Okay, well, so I think that this campaign, and maybe it's because this is the one I paid attention to the most, or maybe I'm like wiser now, and bullshit like that. But like when I sat here and played,
You're 30 now. Man.
I'm 31.
I know.
I am old. I sat here and played this game, you 40-year-old bitch.
Fuck you.
Look, I'm doing it. I'm the cyberbully now. I'm doing it.
You bot.
Like, how dare you make it to that year of age?
I met you 10 minutes ago, but you changed, man. You changed.
But yeah, this one I thought was the coolest because it was like the most realistic. Like when you've got them night goggles on, you're heading up the stairs behind 3 other dudes. Is that not the most panic-inducing mission you've ever done?
Agreed. And my other question is, do you think that was? Oh my gosh, I always forget the Osama bin Laden. Is that bin Laden assassination? Do you think that mission was based off of that? Because I was playing.
Shit.
I was playing that, and I was like, flown in at night. You drop in the courtyard. You take out the house, and then take the kill. And it's just like,
oh man, that's true.
I was sitting there. Yeah. I'm like, this is like.
I didn't even think that for 1 second.
I was like, this. I think this was like loosely based off of.
That feels right. I mean, like, anyone who's played that, you gotta fucking play it first of all.
I played it at your place. I just didn't finish the campaign.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
campaign.
It looks fucking awesome.
I've already spoiled it for you.
So. No, you're good. I'm still gonna play the shit out of this.
I'm about to say that night was a little fuzzy for me, but it was good.
But no, because I remember the whole time I was watching you play it. Because to me, even though I've yet to finish this campaign. This is the best campaign mode. Just visuals alone. Holy fucking shit. I mean, I'm blown away. Like, it's like you're playing a movie. And not that the visuals on the Xbox One versions were any worse, but just story mode wise, and just, I think we did 2 missions that night. And I was already like, holy fucking shit. Like,
sweating.
2 missions
sweating.
in.
Yeah.
And I'm watching him half the time. I'm not even playing them. And I'm like, this is it. This is where we need to be.
Yeah. So for me, it ranks as a very, very close second. And the reason I put it at second is because for Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, it just has that, I can never say this word right, so I'm just going to butcher it anyway, the nostalgia effect. Where,
I like it. I butcher words all the time, so welcome to the club.
You butcher names.
And words.
And that ghillie mission where in Call of Duty 4
where you crawl.
You're crawling, people are walking past you.
10 tanks.
Oh my
God.
All
gillied up.
So
all
fucking
gillied up. That's right,
frustrating.
all gillied up. And like, if for some reason that just like that campaign just sticks out to me so much that again, this one is very, very, very close second.
Yeah.
But for, personal reasons,
You're
that's
right,
just
though.
like
That is the best. That's probably the best. Shit, man. I'm torn between that mission and the night vision mission on this one. I'll say that was the best snipe mission in any of the games.
Yeah. That snipe mission in this game.
In this one where you're far
looking
away.
at the flags.
Yeah, man, that was dope. But
That was-
it lost me when like you had to start shooting at the cars that were coming at you with the high caliber.
Yeah. And okay, how much did that gun weigh?
No shit. Like you can just run around with that thing? Get the fuck out of
That
here.
thing had to have been a solid 150.
You cannot aim that whilst standing.
No, and he's like, "Hey, here you go, buddy," and he's like, "Thanks."
Thank you for this extra 150 pounds.
It's like, what is this? I'm surprised he's not flying back with a recoil from that thing.
He's like, you take care of her.
Yeah,
and like just
you take care of her.
Like, dude, like they must work shoulders out every day because he was holding that thing full extended.
Casual. Just,
Here, take it like it's a submarine sandwich.
Yeah. Here you go. That thing was huge.
That's so fucking funny because I didn't think about that.
That thing was.
It is the biggest gun I've ever seen.
Yeah, literally
on a game. It's bigger than it had to have weighed more than an RPG.
At least, it was big.
Brian, you got to get on this shit.
Like I said, I'm going to. I'm about to. I've been playing it at your place. Thank God.
You know how many times I've heard that?
I played yesterday.
That's true.
I enjoy it. Okay. Like I said, I love it.
To me,
my hardest mission was, I think it was World at War.
That was a great great game. Me and my buddy for Team Deathmatch, I got up to like the top 1,000 in the world. Just like get on Team Deathmatch, get on like just keep playing it.
Damn.
And it was like one of those things where you look back at now and you're just like, that was so stressful because every day, every second that you're not playing,
you get worse.
You're watching your number slowly go up, and I'm like, what am I doing? Like, I mean, it should be like,
why does this matter?
Can I get on like AIM and like talk to girls or something? Like this is
ASL.
Yeah, like this is bad.
Yeah, even the first, Modern Warfare on the Xbox.
That is a very old-fashioned sentence.
Callback.
Yeah, I ran with this crew from Chicago, and at the time I was 25. So these guys are like maybe fucking like 18, 19. But I mean, they were a hell of a squad. They all had gold-plated guns, all that shit. I had to do like a couple solo fights to like get initiated into the clique or whatnot. And I mean,
well, you're gonna have a tryout tomorrow at 7:00.
Yeah, I never had to do any of that shit.
Oh no, they had to do all that. Like they would make people go on one-on-one missions, and whoever won would get to join that fucking group. It was crazy. And they're like, "Oh, you're older. You're a bartender. Like you're all."
I just
good.
had friends.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. None of my friends at the time were playing this shit because they were all bartending.
True.
Are you like a closet like Call of Duty like pro gamer or something?
No, not at all.
We're gonna look him up later.
See me on Game Battles.
Yep.
Bitch.
Look up Modern Warfare, the original. You might have heard of me.
He's the Puerto Rican.
That's pretty fucking good, actually.
That
is
down.
pretty good. I'm going to write that one down. So, Dennis, before we wrap up, I know you did some information research on what was going on as far as prestige and all that fun stuff. Let the world know what you found.
So I was, I was a big Call of Duty, prestiger, I guess, per se. Some people don't like the grind of going up to 55, resetting everything, and all that fun stuff. So I was like really excited about that, and I was very curious. And then I started joining lobbies. People were like level 65, 75. I was like, maybe it's 75, maybe it's 85, maybe it's. And all of a sudden, started joining games. People are like 120. I'm like, all right, what's the deal here? So right now, the level cap is at 155, and I read something that Call of Duty is actually going towards the Battle Pass model with like same thing as like Fortnite or Apex Legends.
Okay,
I'm for that.
And where you don't, lose any of your stuff, and your guns or anything like that, but it's going to be season based, which in their money in their pockets, it's pretty damn smart because people are paying $10 and on what a 3-4 month basis.
Yep.
And so that's what they're going with. And I realized that top level is 55 now. For the prestige, and then all of a sudden the top level right now is 155, that where it caps. That's 100 levels for the battle pass. But my big question mark right now is when this new season drops. I think it said they don't have a date, but it's sometime in December. Where are people's stuff going to get reset? Where if they buy the battle pass, it's going to automatically unlock the 100 levels or whatever and get all that shit. Or when you buy the Battle Pass, you start at 0.
Like an actual prestige. Like buying the Battle Pass is the old-fashioned prestige.
Yeah, so like I'm very curious as to which direction they go with that. I'm pretty excited about 125 right now, so I've just been grinding and grinding on it.
Man.
That's all I hear about at work. I'm hella jealous.
Humble brag.
Dude, I am not. I don't think I'm like 50 something.
Hey, I am at 0 because my internet speed is shit.
Yeah, you need to fix that, homie.
I do need to fix that. Before I get into all that.
Yeah, you need to fix that. But yeah, no, I would love to see a Battle Pass. And who knows, man, maybe they just have a shit ton of they don't really have that many guns on here right now. They have they have a wide variety.
Right.
But they don't, like in each category, you don't really have that many.
I think that's all coming, like cosmetics.
I hope so. Oh man, dude, cosmetics, the chains or charms or whatever the fuck that hang off of it.
Because World War II did that, didn't work like that. That was a pretty cool little setup with the headquarters and stuff like that. That was we kind of brushed over that, but that was actually a good game as well.
I forgot about World War II. That was a really fun game.
That was. You just start in that little headquarters and they had like all the theme based, like the holiday season.
Man, that was actually really cool.
And jumping around, getting those balls from like trying to climb on top of walls and stuff like that.
Get the achievements and whatnot. Yeah, that was a really fun game. I forgot about that one. It was pretty good, that one.
But yeah, I think I think it's going in the right direction. Back to
back to basics.
If they put it back to the barebacks with
back to the barebacks,
Modern Warfare, but then like take what Apex and what Fortnite have done with the Battle Pass,
small flavors,
right?
Dude, man,
right. Sprinkle that shit in there.
Like,
Just
dude,
keep
yeah.
it simple.
Give me a new,
Keep it
give me a
simple,
new
stupid.
gun give me 2 new guns every season.
Yeah,
give me a
right.
new operator every season.
We got the ice cream. We just need the topping.
Boom.
All right, ladies and gents, that is going to do it for our Call of Duty Everything episode. Big thank you to Jordan and Dennis for joining us tonight. Make sure you check out our podcast, popculturepodcast.com, or make sure you check out our website.
Well, that's what I said.
popculturepodcast.com. You know I'm going to fuck some shit up every now and again.
Yeah, you do.
Again, for all your information on news, entertainment, video games, all kinds of fun stuff going on. Big thank you to our sponsors over at Zibster. That is Zibster right here in Greensboro, North Carolina, making some of the best websites as well as taking care of your SEO and social media needs. Big shout out to Andrew Newman, attorney at law, and we will catch you on the next episode. Peace.
And don't get stung in the face by a wasp and or bee.
You.
Yeah! Victory!
And anger management?
Fuck anger management.